It's 2026, and the world moves faster than ever before. You wake up to a buzzing phone, notifications stacking higher than your to-do list, work emails ping through your smartwatch before you've even had coffee. Social media scrolls are relentless. Each swipe a reminder of things you should be doing, places you should be, and people you should be seeing. If you feel overwhelmed, you are not alone. Burnout isn't just a buzzword anymore, it's the background music of modern life. Technology promised us ease, but it often brings exhaustion. Our boundaries blur between work and home, public and private, rest and hustle. Even vacations come with a digital leash. DMs, updates, group chats, and that persistent FOMO, or fear of missing out. Many people today feel like they're running on a treadmill that only speeds up. The end result? Stress, anxiety, and a feeling that life is happening to us, not for us. If you recognize yourself here, it's time to hit reset. This essay is your new start. Let's look at the science and simple steps that can help you take back control in 2026. It's not just you. According to the World Health Organization's 2026 Global Well-Being Report, 63% of adults reported feeling chronically stressed at least 3 days a week. Even more telling, the International Mental Health Index found that burnout rates jumped by 21% from 2024 to 2026, especially among people aged 18 to 44. In Australia, the Beyond Blue Foundation reported that 72% of workers have taken mental health days this year, double the 2023 figure. Mental health apps saw record downloads in 2026. Headspace and Calm, two leading platforms, reported a 35% increase in daily usage compared to last year. Yet, despite all the resources, people still feel stuck. Why? Because technology can be both the cause and the attempted cure. Sleep studies in the UK and US revealed another issue. Over 40% of people are getting less than 6 hours of rest per night, well under the recommended 7 to 9. Chronic stress is now linked closely with digital overload and the pressure to always be on. If these numbers sound familiar, know that they reflect a real shared experience. And more importantly, they show the urgent need for a conscious life reset. Many of us wait for the perfect moment to change. January 1st, a big birthday, after a vacation. The truth? Resets don't need a calendar invite. You can choose to start over any day you want, including today. Think of life as a series of small seasons, not one big sprint. Researchers at Stanford call this the micro-reset theory. Small, intentional changes, made regularly, have a bigger impact than one-time overhauls. This is good news. It means you don't need a dramatic life event to press pause, reflect, and choose differently. Anyone can build a system for resetting, not just high performers or productivity gurus. The trick is making your system simple, using science-backed steps that actually fit into your real life. Start small, stay steady, and celebrate progress, no matter what the date is. So if you're reading this today, why not pick this moment as your turning point? Let's face it, our devices are designed to keep us hooked. Notifications, infinite scroll, autoplay. These features make it hard to focus, rest, or even hear ourselves think. But here's the secret. You don't need superhuman willpower. You just need to make distraction harder. Cambridge University's 2026 habit friction research proves that changing your environment is more effective than relying on self-control. If your phone is in another room, you're 43% less likely to check it mindlessly. If you use grayscale mode, social apps become less tempting. By increasing friction, making it just a little harder to access distractions, you free up mental energy for what matters. Try this. Put your phone in a different room when you work, or set app limits with digital well-being tools. Move distracting icons off your home screen. These small tweaks add up, creating space for your brain to breathe. Remember, it's not about deleting technology. It's about controlling it, so it doesn't control you. How you start your day shapes everything that follows. Science shows that screen time first thing in the morning spikes stress hormones, making you more anxious and reactive all day. Instead, try a simple rule. No screens for the first 30 minutes after waking up. Use that time to open a window, step outside, or just sit near natural sunlight. Sunlight helps reset your circadian rhythm, boosts mood, and even improves focus. In fact, a 2026 study from the Sleep Foundation found that people who got 10 minutes of morning sunlight reported 22% less stress by midday. If you live somewhere gloomy, use a light therapy lamp. These are now more affordable and widely used than ever. Combine this with a glass of water and a few deep breaths. It sounds basic, but these micro habits prime your mind for a calmer, more focused day. Start small. One morning without screens can reset your brain's set point for the entire week. We've all heard the hustle mantra: work harder, sleep less, keep grinding. But in 2026, more people are challenging the grind culture. It turns out, resilience isn't about pushing through until you break. It's about recovering before you need to. Mequilibrium's 2026 Resilience Index shows that people who build in proactive rest, short walks, social breaks, intentional boredom, bounce back faster from stress. Their secret? They don't wait until they're exhausted to care for themselves. They make resilience a habit, not a last resort. This kind of resilience is a skill you can learn. It's about boundaries, saying no when you need to, and knowing that rest isn't a reward, it's essential maintenance. Even just a few 5-minute breaks during your workday can lower stress hormones and boost creativity. Remember, you don't have to earn your rest. You're allowed to take it right now. Trying to fix everything at once rarely works. Lasting change happens in gentle waves, not tidal surges. That's why a quarterly approach, just 4 major resets a year, works so well. Instead of daily pressure, you give yourself space to focus on what matters most. Pick one quarter to improve your sleep. Next, set new boundaries at work or home. Then, practice being okay with boredom, using that quiet time to notice your thoughts instead of running from them. Each small focus builds on the last, making progress feel doable, not overwhelming. This method is proven. The 2026 Harvard Habits Study found that people who focused on one area of life for 3 months saw bigger results than those who tried to multitask self-improvement. Slow and steady isn't just a cliche, it's the science-backed way to reset for real. So, what will your first quarter be about? Choose one thing, and give yourself permission to go slow. Your environment shapes your mind. Clutter, whether it's piles of paper, digital files, or financial stress, drains your energy. In 2026, decluttering is a global trend. Australian homes are getting smaller, and the UK's minimalist mindset movement is helping people focus on what really matters. Start by clearing one drawer or one shelf. Next, look at your digital space. Delete old files, unsubscribe from emails, clear your photo gallery. When it comes to money, align your spending with your values. A 2026 survey showed that people who spent less on status and more on experiences or giving felt 18% happier overall. Decluttering isn't just about stuff. It's about making space for what you love and letting go of what you don't. Each decision, physical or financial, is a step toward a clearer, calmer mind. What's one thing you can clear out today? Start there and watch the momentum build. Ready for a real reset? Try this 60-day plan built on weekly steps. Week 1, focus on sleep. Set a consistent bedtime. Week 2, start your digital detox. Remove one distracting app. Week 3, take a 10-minute walk in sunlight each morning. Week 4, declutter one space at home. Week 5, check your finances. Cancel one unused subscription. Each week, add one more small habit. Try a new recipe, reconnect with a friend. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. By week 8, you'll have layered in new routines that support your mind, body, and wallet. Don't aim for perfection. The goal is progress, not a flawless streak. Miss a day? Start again the next. Your 60-day reset is about building momentum, not pressure. At the end, reflect on how far you've come and set up your next gentle reset. You have everything you need to begin. The only question left: what will your first step be? The hardest part of resetting your life isn't starting. It's letting go of the old version of yourself. We all have habits, beliefs, and even clutter that we hold on to because they feel familiar. But growth asks us to release what no longer serves us, even if it's uncomfortable. You don't have to be perfect. You only have to be willing to try, fail, and try again. Progress is messy. True change looks like a series of small, imperfect steps. Science shows that self-compassion, not self-criticism, leads to the greatest long-term growth. As you reset, remember that mistakes are data, not disasters. Each time you slip, you learn something new about yourself. Letting go isn't a one-time act. It's a practice, repeated every day. You're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. And that's a powerful place to begin. Every reset begins with a single question. What do I want my life to feel like? Take time to reflect. Write in a journal, talk with a friend, or simply sit quietly. Self-reflection turns your goals into actions, and your actions into lasting change. Grab a notebook and jot down 3 things you want more of in your life this year. Then, list 3 things you're ready to let go of. These small acts of clarity set your direction. Return to them whenever you feel lost or overwhelmed. Remember, change is possible at any age, in any season. You already have the tools you need: awareness, curiosity, and the courage to begin. Start today, Start small, and believe that your reset is not just possible, it's already in motion. The science is clear. Your story isn't finished. The next chapter starts now.